Hello, my name's Rachel and welcome back to the final day of Christmas decluttering. So far we have done a range of challenges together and we have gone all the way around our home and done a declutter. I'm now going to give you a recap of what we've done so far, and I'll leave a link up to the playlist so you can join along if you haven't already. So for the first day we had a 15-minute timer. The second day we found items to donate and sell. For the third day we did a surface declutter. For the fourth day we did a wardrobe declutter. For day 5 we did the cupboard of doom. For day 6 we did under the bed. For day 7 we did the one less challenge. For day 8 we did the food cupboard and organise. For day 9 we did the one box challenge. For day 10 we did a digital declutter. And for day 11 we did the 555 challenge. So let's get into day 12. For the 12th day of Christmas decluttering, I'm going to give to you 22 items that you should declutter in 2022. So I've come up with a list of items that I think that you should reduce the number of in your home, and these are areas that tend to be kind of multiples, or they tend to be like duplicated, or they are areas where you just probably overlook them perhaps. So I'm going to go through a list of 22 items with you now. I'm hoping that these 22 items will be a good way to start your own minimalism journey, so we'll go through those now. First and foremost, we're going to go straight to holiday items. This does not just include Christmas, although that is a good one to start with. It's also including any other holidays that you might celebrate. Do you have a range of different holiday items that you keep and rotate around? Can you look at reducing them, or do you need to have them at all? So do you do things for Valentine's, Easter, summer, do you do Halloween, and obviously Christmas? Have a look in those decor items for holiday items and have a look and see if you can find ways of reducing down the number that you have. Could you just keep a few key items for each area, or could you get rid of some of the areas altogether? Secondly, I want you to have a look at anything that is broken. So broken items is usually the way that we have a drawer maybe that we keep random things as they break, or you might have a broken phone or broken items. Are there any broken things in your home that you could declutter? Either could you get them fixed and then be able to use them, or could you just get rid of them in a safe way? The next one is unwanted gifts. So this is a prime time to have a look at any of the gifts that you've got, and are there ones that you feel like you will not use, and is there a way that you could donate them to charity or find another purpose for them? Next is electrical cables. So everybody has an electrical cable drawer, or sometimes people don't have a drawer and they're spread around the house. Can you go through and match up all your electrical items to your cables, and any cables that you have left over, they could be decluttered. Okay, next is the junk drawer. So we all know that we've got either a drawer in the kitchen or a drawer in the desk that is usually kind of a throw it in drawer. Are there things in there that you could declutter? There's usually a range of items that you're probably thinking that you might need, but actually, have you touched those items in the last year? If not, then they can go. The next one is receipts. So unless you store receipts for business purposes, any other receipts either need to go logged off against your budget planner and you need to get rid of them. So you check all your bags, your purses, and any pockets for coats, and check that you have got rid of all of them around the house. The next one is makeup. So I've already shared with you, and I'll link up above, a makeup declutter. You'll probably find that most makeup that you have is not used. There's probably a core selection of things that you will refer to. So I've got mine in my organiser here. So it's the same products that I use on a daily basis, and I just have a couple of spare items that I buy in advance that I don't run out of stock. Are there any other items that are particularly old makeup? So especially when it's concerning the eye, you shouldn't keep makeup for more than the 6 or 12 month label that it says on the packet. Next one is puzzles. So quite often people will organise puzzle libraries. Can you donate any puzzles to them, or to another library, or can you sell them locally or give them to a friend? Most people don't want to do a puzzle, like particularly a jigsaw puzzle, more than once, so pass it on. Next is shoes. The shoes is an easy one to declutter. Lots of people have multiple different pairs of trainers, multiple different pairs of shoes, multiple different pairs of boots. Make sure that you have one in each category, and then maybe a smaller range of each. So lots of people usually have lots of different trainers in different colours. Well, actually, could you keep the key core colours that go with most things and declutter any of the others? Next is ornaments. So have a look around all the shelves, all your surfaces. Are there any ornaments that you no longer feel give you joy? Make sure you are looking at the ones that you do enjoy and you keep those, and declutter any of the others that you are no longer finding purpose for. Next is toiletries. So this is looking at any bath related products, just going through either using them up or donating them to somebody else. Okay, DVDs. Most people now have TV subscriptions and subscriptions to other packages such as Netflix and Amazon Prime. It just means that you have a bank of films already on offer and series and box sets. So actually, do you need to keep those DVDs? Is it a service that you're likely to keep subscribing to, so therefore you don't need the DVD that you can get on that subscription? So think about which ones that you've already got access to and can you declutter the rest. Similar for music, quite often people use YouTube or Spotify or other music apps to actually have a subscription to music, so actually do you need to keep CD copies? Unless you keep them particularly perhaps in the car, but then even still most people nowadays don't use CDs, they use Bluetooth and connect to their phone. So think about ways that you can reduce CDs in your home. Mugs. Everybody has a whole big cupboard full of mugs, and the reality is you only need a handful of mugs really. One that you're using at the time, one that may be in the wash or dishwasher, and maybe one spare for each person. So if there's only 2 people in the house, so potentially you'd only need 6 maximum. But I should imagine most people have 20 to 30 mugs in their cupboards. So go have a look and see if you can reduce in that area. Paperwork. This goes for all bills and receipts and things like that. Any bills that you can get access to online, download your online statements and keep those digitally, and then get rid of the paper copies. Next up is manuals. So unless it's a product that you are regularly pulling apart, I don't feel like you need to keep the manual. Most manuals are now available online and you should be able to access them really easily and for free. So any manuals, have a good look through first and then declutter them. Next is unused furniture. It may be that you have a cupboard under the sink that I've just had a little look at that actually only had a couple of items in it, and I could move that into my larger unit and actually I could declutter that piece of furniture. So are there any items of furniture that you don't use or are just sat there and just kind of collating items? That's probably an easy way to start for decluttering, is to get rid of the item, and you're less tempted to put things on the item. Next up is cookware. Are there any old saucepans or baking trays or baking dishes that you use or don't use on a regular basis, and could those go? So if you've got maybe 3 different casserole dishes, could you choose your favourite one? You're not likely to make more than 1 casserole at a time, and you're going to clean it between anyway. So actually keep your favourite and get rid of the rest. Guest items. This goes for things such as towels and bedding, or extra plates, extra cups, extra glasses. The reality is, unless you're hosting parties on a weekly basis, you don't need to have lots of extra items just in case. And the same goes for towels. We'll actually have a set of towels for your bathroom and just have those in circulation. You don't need extra towels on top of that. And kind of linked to that is towels and tea towels specifically, because lots of people buy lots of new towels or get a new towel set and they keep the old ones. But actually, if you've got a new set and that's enough to keep yourself and your family kind of toweled, then actually you could get rid of the other ones. You could always donate your old towels to an animal shelter. They're always looking for bedding and things like that. And the same goes for tea towels. We buy new tea towels perhaps regularly because they wear quite easily. Well, actually we could get rid of the old ones. Next up is cleaning products. This is something that I was trying to look at on my no spend year, and I found that actually I had quite a lot of cleaning products. So is there ones that you could use up really quickly? Could you donate some to friends and family if they've run out? And just see if you can reduce down the size of the cleaning product range that you have. Do you need different things for different rooms, or could you keep them in one place and just have a multi-purpose cleaner? And lastly, magazines and newspapers. It's great if you've read the magazine and you've read the newspaper, but actually do you need to keep that longer term? If you've read it, or if there's a particular article you want to keep, perhaps take that page out of the book, out of the magazine, and then keep that in a folder, but the whole magazine does not need to be kept. Same with newspapers. Chances are you can always get these accessed online as well. So most places do online subscriptions to these things as well, so you can read it on an online device. If you'd rather have the physical copy, then don't forget to make sure that you are decluttering those as you finish using them. So there we have 22 items that you can declutter to help you start your own minimalism journey. Hopefully you will have a go at all those different items and let me know how you get on in the comments below, and I shall see you soon for some more decluttering. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you want to see more videos on decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year. And thank you for joining me for 12 days of Christmas decluttering. I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye.